hardly ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Mayfield on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Allen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
And this is caught, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll give to Spiller. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Mayfield now. Escaping and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Baker Mayfield with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is Jakeem Grant. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. Second and 5 now. Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the red zone now, Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. He's got Burton here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20.
You know they
and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Watson down to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Now Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
What a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time after the 2020 campaign.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. McKenzie now to return it. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Watson swings this out for Hunt. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it again with Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation. 2
yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 98 yards. And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Watson's throw taken in here by Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 44, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. And this one's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Watson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And it's incomplete, but there's still 2 seconds left in this ball game, so they'll have one final shot. 2nd and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And this home crowd is in a frenzy.